Hi everybody, I am live on day 10, Saturday afternoon. Jane Van Brent, for those of you who don't know me. So I was told all these things, give advice about how to do Facebook Lives, and I'm still learning so much about them. But one of the things that comes up, the questions around doing lives and why you're doing them, is a lot of people that are listening I don't know necessarily. I have changed my channel to public because I am trying to get awareness out there around what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to accomplish, which is a really strange thing for me. So just really quickly, for those of you who don't know me, that are not friends on Facebook or any other social media, I am a long-term, like 35 plus years nurse by background. I have done all kinds of things in my life, including marrow transplant, stem cell transplant, clinical work, and then about 20 years ago I went into sales management, and so now most recently I was a VP of sales, and I'm also a corporate trainer, and did some different things like that. So I have a varied background for a nurse, but that was sort of the intent of why I started doing what I did several years ago, which was to look at trying to improve sort of the reputation of nursing in general, and also advocate for four-year degree or baccalaureate degree nursing because of what that type of degree affords all of you. So that's sort of been my mission, is to help young women and men, help young women and men get the degree that they desire with help. And so my kind of long-term goal is to start a scholarship fund for people who belong in small communities to go to large degree programs and get their nursing degrees and come back into their communities, because we really need great nurses everywhere. So that was the intent of putting myself out there. That was the reason I wrote a book. It's the reason I left my big corporate job, so that I could start helping other young people who want to look at nursing as a career. There's also a whole different group of people, which is what I call the REINVENT people, and those are men and women in their, anywhere from their mid-30s to beyond, where they're looking at a potential nursing as a second career. And I think that's a really great opportunity. I've had and known several nurses that have a previous degree and then went into nursing. So there's all kinds of opportunity, and so I will spend the next several years, I hope, putting together a scholarship fund for young people thinking about nursing as a career, and also starting a school for those young people. So that's today. I titled this More on Inspiration because I asked all of you yesterday what you do for inspiration. And I think that that's a really important thing, because it gets into the hobby idea. So we all need self-care every day in order to continue to put out for other people as caregivers. So I always think of we have to start inward first before we put out for other people, and can be a very difficult thing if you're not taking care of yourself first. So part of my self-care plan always is to get inspired by the hobbies that I like to do. So today I spent some time finishing a necklace for my very first coach, the one that I talk about going on a retreat with, the one that I wrote about in my books. And so that necklace is for her, and it's boxed up and ready to get put in the mail. And so inspiration felt really good today, very colorful and shiny. So, what inspires you to just keep moving? I had a goal and a commitment, and so I think commitments can inspire you as well. And I committed to myself that I was going to thank her in a very special way for the difference she made in my life. And so I spent quite a bit of time finding the right glass bead that reminded me of her and her color, finding the right style, designing the right thing for her that I believed would look really beautiful on her. So that commitment held with me for several months, and it took me longer than I wanted to get her necklace done and in the mail. But at the same time, I am Thank you. Thank you for your comments. At the same time, I wanted to do that for her, and I knew that I would never stop. And so commitments are really important, commitments to other people, but especially commitments to yourself. And they can be inspiring. They can get you moving in the right direction to do whatever you want to do. And so today, again, I'm going to remind people out there that there is a workshop retreat coming up at the very beginning of March. We've got very excited people wanting to come and do that in Seattle with me. And so if you're interested, send me a private message. We are getting ready to continue to book that big home for the beginning of March in Seattle. And we will work on all kinds of things, including the self-care things that inspire you, including all the ideas that you have around what you want to accomplish this year. And it will be 2 months into 2019, but not too late to really make a commitment to do something for yourself this year. So thank you. It is Saturday afternoon. Hi, Brenda. Thank you for joining. And it's obviously a busy day for everybody, a break day, hopefully, for a lot of you. And I look forward to talking to all of you tomorrow. So day 10 is done. I'm out.